For my buddy Matt, Cat's Cradle Forge 2 now. A lot of you know Matt makes pretty much, like, he does forge work, makes fucking dreams come true. I'm gonna show you, you're like, why would you have someone forge you something? Let me show you something. I sent him a bunch of wrenches just as a goof. Like, I just like I think Matt could probably use those. And he's like, well, what do you want me to make? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I was just thinking I'd send you some tools. Like, can you make me a like a Mad Max hatchet? Look at that. Isn't that insane? This is insane. This piece of metal on the back, I was breaking things apart, and I was using this to pierce things, and it does a really good job. Insane. I use this actually to chop down some trees out there, and I think what I need to do is, Matt had like a wrap on this, but I took it off because I think I need to put a bigger wrap on it, because this transmits a fair amount of force down here, so I need something bigger to grip it. So I was going to do that, and then I was actually going to cut some trees down today with it. So how much did that cost? That wasn't very much, but say here's why I think you should have something handmade. Because, like, say you just don't have much money, you're like, but it'd be fun. It'd be fun to support Matt. It'd be fun to have something unique. So I described a kind of knife to him, and he made this out of a railroad spike. So this is really affordable. Oh, he put my initial there. This is really affordable. This is what I said. Like, I want like a regular knife for, like, you know, eating dinner, but I want to, like, because, like, when you're cooking, especially out when you're cooking over a fire or something like that, to be able to, like, reach down and hook a lid, like a cast iron lid, lift it up, put it aside. I've used this as a spoon. I've grabbed the edge of the tray where I'm cooking food on there. I'd grab the tray and slide it out of the heat, then, like, pick up whatever it is, drop it down. So yeah, it's got a pineapple twist on it. Isn't that neat? So this didn't cost very much. This took Matt forever to make. Well, not forever. It took him, like, it's a lot of work. It's not easy. And sweating and bleeding, and then you have something that no one else has. Well, I know lots of people have railroad spike knives, but I haven't seen one quite like this. And, like, it's like part of my imagination was just this, and then Matt's creativity, which is the rest. So, like, I feel proud of this as if I made it. And so this was another thing that was very affordable. I actually just used this. I went to go open a can, and the little tab popped out, and then the lid was still on there, and I just went like that, and just, like, tore the lid right out. This also was really affordable. This is a file, and I love that alligator scale look. And this was the same idea that I had. It's like, it is so nice to be able to grab something, lift it up. You hit this into steak or chicken or something that you're cooking and twist. You could look down in there and see what it's looking like. Actually, I've used this to cut down. It's not an actual tree. It's a bush that's been growing since the 1940s, like this big around. I was like, choke, choke, like that, just things coming apart. This transmits force really well. I use this constantly. I use this actually in pans, and Matt's like, oh, don't use it in pans, you're gonna fuck your pans up. I'm fucking pans up. It's just so handy, flipping things over, plotting it out, scooping things up, throwing them in the plate, scraping gunk off there. Actually, I don't think I really destroyed my pan. So, but he did. He put an edge along there. Of course, that's edged. He wrapped. See that, where he wrapped that around? This is a piece of the file that he wrapped around. You know, he had like a loop on that as well. I took that off. So yeah, if you haven't had, why am I not drinking malt liquor? So I would suggest, if you've never had anyone make something, a custom something, ask Matt to make you something simple, and see how you like it, and see how people react to it. People go like, hey, let me see that. And then they cut themselves. No, I'm just joking. A little place where you put your finger there, like, keeps you from sliding forward. See how you feel when you get it, and see what it's like, and then, like, you'll get hooked. So, like, you made me a bunch of stuff. I just wanted to show those because those were simple, unique, and I would definitely say everything's one of a kind, really, because it's handcrafted. But let me know if you ever see fucking this in a store. Oh my god. So yeah, get a drink in. Malt liquor. And then, so Matt has to change channel because of problems with a friend of his. They were working together, and I've been thinking about that, like, working together with other people. I think you have to take it more seriously than you'd expect. Like, things seem casual, but the second money starts getting involved, people get a little cuckoo. Like, for some people, money is not just what you use to buy bread and butter. Like, money is what you use to say, I'm better than you. And if you're angry at somebody and you could cost them money, like, somehow that makes sense to some people. I think you'd have to have, like, this weird, twisted idea of what being a success is. Like, I think being a success is crafting your own stuff, focused on the future, building upon that, and helping other people. Like, that anybody might turn around and want to cause somebody to be less successful is like a poisonous mindset. I can't imagine why. Well, I can't imagine why. Like, some people have this, there's something missing inside them that makes them afraid. You know, like, I'm afraid I won't be as big and tall as I want to be. And so one way to be taller without actually getting better is to cut other people down. And then you feel like, you know, I'm better than that person because they failed. You know, you tried to make them fail. So Matt's not going to fail. All right, Matt, thank you for your amazing work. I was going to bring everything you made me out here, and then I thought I would start taking pictures of things that you've made me, put them on Facebook and Instagram, send people your way, and encourage people to buy from you because your stuff's dope. Well, one more sip of malt liquor before we peace out. Gotta get this on record.